Hey guys, hi, it's Lloyd and Sonori from Lights 87. We're here at Colombo Fashion Week Summer 2021, and this is big theme is circularity.
Yeah, and today is all about the new designers that are showcasing their work. So we're really looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us and seeing what they bring to the ramp when it comes to circularity in fashion.
The theme this year is circularity and being sustainable, eco-friendly, being responsible consumers. How do you think each and every single one of us can contribute to that on a personal level?
Well, maybe with COVID and everything that had happened last year, I feel like a lot of people were really not having places to go and things to do, and then you really did a lot of the women and everyone at home was really going into their own wardrobe because people were really not shopping or just going online or whatever. But then it also, I felt, brought out this sense of, because we couldn't get things from other countries, so we started, I think, even as a nation here in Sri Lanka, we used to always go abroad to get things. But now I feel that more so people are turning to local, and like there was a platform, I think, where people started looking into local fashion and trends and the new designers in Sri Lanka, and so I feel that grew.
A lot of local designers kind of got a chance to shine.
Now we're here at Colombo Fashion Week, and it's a new designer day. So what are you looking forward to from the designers on the ramp?
I think it's really important to kind of share light with the new designers because they're actually defining a new generation and they represent new ideologies in fashion. So I think with time we see people become more receptive to global issues, socioeconomic issues, and they use fashion as a way to express it. So I think a generation that is more emotionally receptive to such things can actually use fashion as a means to it. So I think it's really important to nurture them, to cultivate the goodness in them, to give them the right infrastructure. So I think this is a really good place to start all that.
So what do you think we can all do on a personal level, individually, to maybe reduce our footprint, and also maybe not waste as much, and, make sure that more things are getting used up, less of an impact on the earth, in your opinion?
So in my opinion, I work on not buying as much, buying less fast fashion clothes, and also all my old clothes, when I feel like I'm not using them, I don't keep them in a cupboard. I actually give them to to sell them second hand. So a good store is called Ape on Instagram, you find them, and actually this dress is from there. So I bought this dress from there. So it's an amazing thing, and you can buy amazing designer items. You don't have to feel bad about buying second-hand clothes. There's nothing wrong with it. It helps everyone. It helps the environment, and I think that's something we should all do.
Jackie, I want to ask you, what is the smallest thing anyone can do to incorporate sustainability when it comes to their wardrobe?
Recycle, keep wearing your classics, wear them over and over, buy quality stuff, and they'll last you a lifetime.
How do you think, on a personal level, we could make a difference, in reducing our carbon footprint, or how much waste we push back onto Earth?
The main issue nowadays is that most of us use a lot of fabrics and stuff, and we don't realize how much goes into waste. So I feel like if Sri Lanka could go more onto the sustainable side of fashion, I think we'll definitely be more sustainable, and we can recycle a lot of fabrics and save the planet also.
And we could use thrift shops, and as she said, recycling stuff as well.
Now, Anisha, I wanted to ask you, what does circularity mean to you and how do you use it when it comes to your wardrobe?
So in terms of circularity and how I use it for my wardrobe, I'm very conscious about what brands I purchase or invest in and what kind of outfits that I'd wear. And also I kind of look at in terms of where the companies are sourcing their garments and what the practices that they have in terms of sustainability and circularity is ethical, and that's something that's really important to me.
How us as consumers we can be more effective at maybe not damaging the earth as much when we consume stuff, especially with fashion being quite a pollutant, right?
Yeah.
And really now we're waking up to it. What do you think we should be doing?
My theory would be just be a minimalist. I don't know whether a lot of people know what a minimalist is, but just get what you really need only. And also we can maybe give away our excess, give away consciously so that it will not be to a garbage dump, but to people who are in need, distribute it wisely. So then I think it could be reused.
Jennifer, just want to ask you, as consumers, how can we be more responsible about the stuff we consume in terms of fashion and clothing?
Okay, so I myself personally actually during the pandemic and all of that, I actually started looking at all of the stuff in my wardrobe that I don't wear, stuff that I've bought, and I only wear once in a while and then kind of, throw away. So I've kind of made it a point to, perhaps look at how I can mix and match looks and make sure that I get more use out of them without actually going and buying something new every time I decide to, go out for an occasion.
Now, Asanka, I want to ask you, with the theme being circularity in fashion and sustainability for the fashion industry these days, how does Lovi incorporate that into their line?
Great question. I think from start we've decided to stay in natural fibers for the most part. So cotton, silk, these fibers have the benefit of, first of all, when you finish wearing the garment, it naturally decomposes, and over about a 4 to 5 year period, they essentially become, dust. Many of the synthetic fibers, especially polyesters, can potentially stay for about 400-500 years, creating huge ecological challenges. So this is one way we are making sure that our work product has a minimal impact in the future generations.
So ladies, I wanted to ask you, what do you think about sustainability and circularity in fashion?
It means different things to different people, but for me, how I look at it is like I mix and match clothes. I would recycle like really old stuff. I would like wear it after a very long time. So at the end of the day, everyone's like, "Oh, cool stuff," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool as it is." So it's about reusing what you have, and just buy what you only need. That's about it. Yeah.
And Gayatri, is there any particular moment, a fashion moment you had where you've taken one thing and worn it in different ways?
Oh my God, yeah, so many actually. Mainly saris. Some saris I have cut up and made it into like skirts and dresses.
Okay, everybody, that wraps up our coverage down here at HSBC Fashion Week, Day 1, Summer 2021. Join us again tomorrow right here on all our socials on Light 87. Have a great night.